What? Hey, hi.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Okay, well, let's not jump to conclusions. All right, so, do me a favor, tell everybody your first name.
Priscilla.
Priscilla, everybody says hi, Priscilla. And where are you from?
Rush City, Minnesota.
Minnesota, very good. Now, Priscilla, we need to thank you for repeating the state, but we need to tell everybody something. We don't know each other. We did not set anything up. You did not know you were coming up here because you looked terrified when I asked you to there. And yeah, I'm good. Yeah, mine always rubs off there. But we don't know each other, right? Is that true? Because I like to do this. I do improv, and I like to work with a stranger, and I was watching you guys, and you guys were about a stranger gets there. Okay, good, because we're going to take them down a little adventure here. We're going to go down memory lane. You see, I was born at a very early age, and when I was little, we started working. We had a long contract with Princess Cruise Lines. I worked with my grandparents. And Princess Cruise Lines, I actually moved onto the ship when I was 7 years old and did this routine. And then we lived on there for 7 years straight. That's where I grew up, was on Princess Cruise Lines. So I'm used to being on the water and used to retired folks. And before we went on the ship, my grandpa gave me this book. It's my favorite movie. It's The Time Machine. It's by H.G. Wells. You guys have heard of H.G. Wells. He's a great author. And I think some people over here probably knew him. But I'm going to give you that book to check out, because what he did is he handed that to me and told me to memorize the book. And if you look inside, you'll see that it's clearly not a children's version. That is a regular book there, yes? And I had to memorize it. And my grandpa didn't mess around. He was a John Wayne impersonator when he wasn't doing this. And he was a big guy. And so he told me to memorize it. He always thought I was looking for the easy way out. He always thought I was procrastinating. And I said, you just wait, man. And so here's what we did on the ship. He would turn a microphone like this. He would get a young lady up on stage, like yourself there, Priscilla, and he would have them face that way, about that far away from the microphone. Okay, so get nice and close. And that way I could come out, imagine me 7 years old, and I stand with my back against you. Here I come, you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, but okay. Now we do this because if I try to peek around you here, you can feel me rotating pretty easily, right?
Yeah.
You know I was cheating. And number two, it just feels nice on the upper back.
Yeah.
You can just, yeah, it does. All right, so, and you'll be fine. Your hip gave out there for a second. It's fine. I'm having a hip replacement myself for cosmetic reasons. And you'll be fine. That rash is almost gone. I saw you a little concerned. That's a terrible joke. That is not almost gone. It's kind of spread. All right, so quick favor. I am trying to recall 202 pages from a book I read when I was 7 years old. So I need you guys to be quiet. I don't want any of you to be responsible for ruining it for her. Okay, so let's just have fun with it. And here we go. I'm backing up. I'm going to impress you. Okay, that's all I care about. Here I come. Backing up.
Oh,
There's that again. And here we are. We have dramatic lighting. Okay, this will set the tone, make it kind of mysterious. Look at that. Ooh. There we go. Now I'm going to enter into a trance and try to regress back to when I was 7. Now this takes a little bit of time. Sometimes, back to when I was 7 years old. I'm not really, I'm just acting at this point. But Priscilla,
yes.
I want you to open your book to any page. I'm going to picture it here in my empty hand. Open your book. Tell the audience what page number you're looking at. It's at the bottom there. Tell them.
86.
86. Stare at the very top of page 86. I'm going to go deeper into the trance. And that begins with the word the most common word in the English language, right? The?
Correct.
The unpleasant sensation of the start were less poignant now. They merged and then blah, 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 blah. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, the power of the human mind. 7 years old, yeah, that's me. 7 years old, right there. I love it. I was a little beside myself when we did that. But are you impressed by that at all? You're totally impressed because you're kind of high. Let's do a second one, okay? Second time's the charm. Okay. So just make sure you're nice and loud so everybody out there
Just
can
wait
hear.
to be charmed.
All right, so here we go. Let's keep going. I guess I'm going to back up. There's that. We do the lighting. Give me a minute. I'm entering into the trance. Ooh, give me a minute. So look back. Picturing the book in my empty hand. Open your book to a new page. What are we looking at now?
147.
147. Now, on page 147. Page 147 has 3 paragraphs. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Ooh. I want you to concentrate on that, all right? I'll let you pick 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you want? Because I know there are 3. I have a math formula. 147. 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 7 is 12. Divided by 4 is 3. That means 3 paragraphs. So, which one? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. Now that's the shortest of the 3, right?
Right.
Okay. First word is the, because that's the most common word again. The arch of the doorway was richly carved, but naturally I did not observe the carving very narrowly, though I, and it kind of continues on the next page. Okay, I won't peek, but, yeah, did I get it that far?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them. Yeah, we got it. I did it. Let's hear it for her, yeah. Are you impressed at all? I think I'm kind of just faking it here. You're trying to be. You're not impressed yet. Okay. All right, let's make it a little bit more difficult, okay? All right, so here we go. Yep, get close so they can hear you. All right. And I've never done it 3 times, but I think with you we can. And who are you with? Who is this guy that you're sitting next to there?
That's my father.
That's your father. That's nice to see you out here. Is it really? Because I got a feeling it's not. Okay.
It's my husband.
That's your husband.
When he was serving on the Hector, I was only 5.
Oh, okay.
Somebody asked me if we were married.
Maybe we stop that personal story at this point. Times have changed, and but sir, you are welcome for this. All right, but you're doing great. They're loving it out here. Okay. All right, so let's back up. Shall we do it again? Okay. And they're impressed by it. Are you impressed seriously? Are you?
Yeah, well, I would.
I didn't know you saw that. It's not the same book. It looks the same, but it's not the same. It's different. It is very different. It is a completely different book. Okay, there you go. That's the only one I have. So don't let anything. But my book is not quite. Yeah, my book is blank from cover to cover. The joke is on all of you. Okay. Now that's an example of my memory. Now we're going to actually pretend like we have the time machine. We're going to go back in time with you. Now this is the part that always confuses everybody, and this is the part that people write me about all the time and want to know how we do it. And so we're going to go over it very slowly so we can impress them. Are you ready? I want you to be serious now. I want you to think back in time. We're going to go back in the time machine. Here we go. We're going back to the age of my kids, 12 years old. You're 12 now. Imagine yourself at 12. Imagine a friend that you had, somebody that you grew up with back then, somebody that's not a relative, maybe a friend from school, the neighborhood, something like that, okay? Somebody around that age, 12 years old like you. Your husband would have finished his career probably by then. So think of a friend. Now, I want it to be someone whose name you have not said out loud, okay? So there's no way that somebody help me, all right? Now, picture this friend in your mind and imagine they're coming over to the house. And when they come over, all the happy memories are happening in your house there. All the sights, sounds, smells. The friend's coming over on a day that you mark the day special to you, okay? Now, the more realistic you make it in your mind, the better it'll be. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. This is always fun. I'm going to give you a marker. Now, we get a lot of skeptics here, so just for those people, and for verification later, I shall give you a card. And on that card, I want you to write your friend's name, and then when you're done with that, I want you to hide it so I cannot see anything, not a single letter, let alone a word that you write, okay? So do me a favor, and go ahead and finish that, and I'll be back. Now, down here, 2 people are going to help her go back in time. What you're going to do is you are going to think of a cartoon character that you really enjoyed when you were a kid, and it's pretty simple. This guy's going to write down a cartoon character there, and there we go. We had a bet. I knew I could get you to uncross your arms. All right. Over here, you're going to do another one for me, okay? There you go, cartoon character. And then put it in the envelope, and make sure you can't see through these, okay? These are regular envelopes. Now, what I get a lot of compliments about, I hope you have noticed, that I don't use special props, no glittery things, nothing electronic. Everything I use to do magic for you, you could go buy. I don't think it's fun to use special props, all right? So you could go and get these Staples, Target. These are actually from Walmart. I didn't buy them. I don't shop at Walmart. I never have any clean pajamas to wear. What's that? They don't need to be clean, apparently. No, I know. we go there. I'll tell you guys, because we're friends now. I'll tell you what we do with the kids on Sunday. We go there and secretly we walk around and try to count how many times stretch pants just don't have a choice. And that's how my kids learn to count into the double digits there. And so here we go. Okay, thank you, sir. And this one. And by the way, I don't mean to degrade anybody that likes Walmart. If you like Walmart, degrade means to put down. All right, Priscilla, I'm coming up. Press the card against you so I can't even peek at it, okay? I'm going to take the marker away from you first. Now we get a ton of skeptics, so I'm going to go nice and slow at this part here so that we get rid of every explanation I've ever heard. I will give you the 2 envelopes. Those have the cartoons. I want you to place your card on my hand face down so I can't see the name, and then make sure I never flip it over and peek. I don't put it up the sleeve, it goes in the envelope. Nothing reflective on the floor, no mirrors or anything, right? Good. I'll give it to you. I want you to feel that it's actually in there, and then hold it up to the light. Make sure you can't see through. It's not a trick envelope or anything. I haven't hidden anything. Go ahead and shuffle those all together for us. And I'll point out to you, because people think this for some weird reason. We don't have screens or listening devices. I don't know how those would help. I don't want to hear the voices in your head any more than you want to hear the 7 I have. And right here in the case, you'll see there's no electronics or anything that would help. Marker, eraser, there's my rope from earlier. Okay, that's it. I don't use anything special. Okay, fair enough? I'm trying to be as fair as possible. All right, so we're going to go down memory lane here. Here we go. Oh, and I have this. This is just one of those erasable boards and a marker. I love these. These things are remarkable. All right, so here we go. You not laughing is not going to not make that not any fun. All right, so here we go. You ready? Let's do it. Picture that your friend has pulled up to the house and they come walking up to the door. You can see them walking up to the door out the window, okay? As they do, I want you to imagine the kind of clothes they would have been wearing back then and keep shuffling those envelopes as you do that. I want you to just relax your mind, and I want you to kind of sense which envelope does not belong to you. It belongs to one of these people out here. It would be a cartoon. Just keep thinking of your friend and hand me a cartoon that does not look like your friend whatsoever. I will open whichever one you give me. This is a cartoon, you think? Good. I shall open it, and that is definitely a cartoon. Continue shuffling there as the friend knocks on the door. When they do, you can hear somebody get very excited at the house there. We all have that person and get excited. Here we go. Picture who that would be just in your mind. And, oh, it's not a person. Did you have a pet growing up? Okay, picture the pet and imagine what its name was. Imagine hearing in your mind somebody saying the name, somebody that would have shouted the name, and think of that person. Imagine everyone wearing a name tag. Good, great, here. I don't know why you're doing that, but okay, I get migraines too. And so here we go. What was your pet's name growing up? Pooch. All right. Pooch. And the person that was saying the name, they had a name tag on it. It was Ruth. Is there a Ruth? Is that the friend?
My mother.
That's your mother. Okay, good. Well, let's keep going down. How did I know that? Well, that's because you paid and I'm earning. All right, so there we go. Are you ready? Well, we can keep going. Yeah, here we go. Let's look around the room, figure out what's going on in this world here. Here we go. Here we go. Look around, look around, look around. Oh, okay. And it looks like you have a special event. It's right after the beginning of the year. You circled it. It looks like they're all here for January. January 6th. Is there something special for you on January 6th? That's your birthday. Okay. Well, let's keep going then. What I want you to do now is place one card in each hand. Okay? And just relax your mind. And we're going to figure out what friend is joining all of you, okay? Now I want you to think of happy memories with the friend, and as you think of happy memories, imagine those going into a pretty balloon. And that balloon is tied to the envelope that has your friend's name. As you relax more and more, maybe one hand gets a little lighter because it feels good, because you have happy memories. That hand lifts you up, that person lifts you up. The other one doesn't mean anything. That's the cartoon, that's the one that needs to go away, that's the one that doesn't belong to you. Which one does not belong? Which one is the cartoon? Hand me the cartoon, and I will open it. Okay, I'm not messing around. We're only opening the ones, and we got Beetle Baby. All right, good, good. Place that one close to your heart there, and let's see if we can figure out the friend's name. Okay, you haven't said it to anybody. It's only in your head and on that card, and I have not had that. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. Think of the friend's name. Imagine writing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. I see you pausing 4 times with your hand as you write. 4 times, 4 letters, but one of the letters repeats in it. So I can see your hand moving the same. Okay, this is hard. Place your envelope under my hand. Let me think. Starts with a D. Is that it? Okay, good. I think you guys can all agree that she has been an amazing sport. She's taken us all on this journey. show you that silly little magic stuff for kids. But here we go. So what I want from you guys is to make her feel super duper special. You're gonna clap and cheer and be as loud as you can when she goes back to her seat if she says that, okay? And so we want to make it special for her. Hold it under my hand one more time. Let me just make sure. Good, I got it. I can't change this, so we're gonna make it exciting. They're gonna give you a drum roll on the table. Come on, everybody, give her a drum roll. It's all you. Let's see if you can do it. Ready? Tell everybody what name you were thinking.
Dana.
Dana.